This video is going to look at how to submit the Reschedule a Session section of the appointment modification form. So here we are at the Virtual Office homepage. The first thing we need to do is find the BT Resource Center button right here and select that. Then we go to the Direct Care Modification Form button right here and select this one. And that will bring us to the actual form itself. So first we fill in our first and last name, and then our client's first and last name, but for now we're just going to put this. And then under type of modification, we're going to choose reschedule/makeup a session. So reschedule in this instance refers to when a session has been canceled on its original date, but we know that we can make up those hours before the original session date. So let's say the original session date was on 10/20. If I know in advance that I'm going to be missing that session, and I communicate with the family and the consultant, and we have the availability to move it up to, say, 10:15, that would be a reschedule because we're moving the new hours to before the original date of the original session. So we select reschedule/makeup a session, hit next. It's going to ask us to select from below. We're going to choose this option right here that says I am rescheduling before the original session occurs. Hit next. It's going to ask us for the original session date. So let's just go with what we said first. Go 10:20. Start time is 9 a.m. Let's say the end time is 3 p.m. And then the date of the rescheduled session. So we said I moved it to the 15th. We're going to keep our times the same. Now it's important to note here, if you are going to move the new hours and put them at the end of a session that you already have that client. So let's say you know you're working 9 to 12 with that client on another day, and you work out that the best place to put the new hours is just immediately after that. So you're going to do 12 to 3 for the new hours. That's still going to appear as two separate appointments on your calendar and should essentially just be treated like two separate appointments. So you're going to have two different session notes, two different books of data that have been graphed, two different timers associated with the session notes, basically just like it was two different appointments. So, and then it's going to ask us the location of the rescheduled session. In this case, let's say it's at an ABS center, but we could also choose in-home, school, daycare, or telehealth if those were appropriate. In this case, we're going to choose center and hit next. It's going to ask us if the consultant has been made aware of this change. This should always be yes. Whenever we are adjusting or modifying our schedule in any manner, the consultant and family should always be made aware of these changes as early as possible to ensure that not only is everyone on the same page with the new schedule, but that we're also maintaining the highest treatment fidelity that we can. Lastly, there is a comment section to provide any additional pertinent information to the scheduling team if needed. If not, we can leave this blank. We come down to the green button down here and choose submit, and then we are done with this form.